Hello, friends. It is so good to see you. For those of you that are brand new, my name is Matt Fawcett. It is a fantastic Sunday night here in actually warm Indiana, which is kind of crazy because last weekend it was snowing and this weekend it was like 70-some degrees. So I am super excited to meet all of you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Teresa, Linda, Crystal, Marianne, Deborah, Lisa, and Cornia. Man, awesome places. Arizona, Port Orchard, Washington, West Virginia, Tennessee. Ooh, we got two people from West Virginia. Linda, first time being here. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. The whole point and purpose of doing the artist showcase is to tell you guys a little bit more about kind of my backstory, who I am as an artist, so you can kind of get to see a little bit of behind the scenes. I am super stoked to be doing this right now because this craziness that's behind me is something that my wife and I actually worked on for the past 2 days to be able to paint the walls black and actually make it look pretty stinking awesome in this room that we're going to be using as the studio from here on out. So super excited about that and super excited to meet you guys, and wanted to jump off in the first of the 3 songs that are kind of my top favorites right now, and it's probably one that you guys have heard or at least were introduced to me by. It's called I Believe. I think we can all admit that the world is a little crazy at the moment, and yet even with the world being as crazy as it is, I think it gives us 2 options. One, we can either choose to lean into what we believe, or we can choose to change what we believe. And I personally believe very strongly, I'm a strong Christian. I believe that God created us on purpose with a purpose, and I believe He created you on purpose with a purpose. And part of that purpose is going and living and serving and walking and loving other people. And so because of that, I truly do believe that there's more than what we see directly with our own eyes in this world, and that the truth ultimately will be what sets us free. So I'm super excited about this video. This was one that my wife helped me shoot here on our property here in northern Indiana. My wife, as you will find out, is an absolute rock star and has helped me out so very much with being able to create and make content specifically for you guys. So this is a video that we got the opportunity to be able to shoot together. The music was actually recorded at Sweetwater Studios in northern Indiana in Fort Wayne, and the song was written solely by yours truly, and then all the mixing, mastering, and everything else was done at Sweetwater. I'm super thankful for those guys, especially Phil, who's been working with some of my personal heroes, like Stephen Curtis Chapman has won several Dove Awards, and to be able to call him friend and somebody who's produced some of my own music has been an absolute honor and blessing. So without further ado, this is I Believe. As soon as I find out where I put it. Let me do it this way.
Can we all be honest and know we're not all okay? We're all bruised and broken, just in different ways. Can we all just listen? Take another breath. Maybe we'll all learn we're no different from the rest. You can't fall from where you didn't climb. You can't escape the truth with 1,000 lies. And I believe 1,000 lies. And I believe there's more than what you see. And I believe the truth will set us free. There's hope for you and me, 'cause I believe. Nobody is perfect. We've all fallen short. Thank God for His grace and mercy that takes the broken and restores. And I believe there's more than what you see. And I believe there's hope for you and me. Yes, I believe there's more than what you see. Yes, I believe the truth will set us free. There's hope for you and me. Yes, I believe. Can we all just admit we won't always get it right? But I believe that we can still try.
Yes, my friends, the truth will set you free. And that's not something that I just threw into a song because I thought it was a lyric that sounded cool. It's something that I truly do believe. I think there's so much going on in this world now to where everyone wants to just get information out, that we're not waiting and pausing long enough to be able to find out what the truth actually is. And I think a lot of times, I forget who said it, but it was, I believe, a lie will make itself around the world twice before the truth has a chance to put its shoes on and get out of bed. And I think the more that we can be champions of truth and people willing to share the truth and do it in a caring and loving way, but not be scared to be honest about what truth is and that we can know it, I think the better chance we have at being able to really touch and help people. I really am like super pumped that you guys all are here. Tamara, Linda, Deborah, Teresa, Crystal, thank you guys so much for the awesome comments. Marianne as well. It's honestly the reason why I create and make music is to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. And we find ourselves in different spots and places in life. Times where we need comforting and sometimes where we need a good swift kick in the pants. And I found myself there in a multitude of different situations. And the group, The Traders, was one that was created specifically because of wanting to make a difference in being able to connect with more people and people who are honestly willing to make trades in life. One of the cool things I have the ability to kind of offer you guys for being here tonight and for being a part of the Traders group is a free starter pack, is what I'm calling it. But it's just a merch bundle that I ask you to pay shipping and handling on. The link is in the description below. But I just want to explain kind of what some of the stuff is that's a part of that. You get 2 awesome stickers. One that's the Matt Fawcett logo singer-songwriter sticker. The other one is this super cool holographic My God is Bigger sticker. You get this awesome guitar pick that has my logo on one side, and on the other side, my signature. And this is a pick that I play every single one of my shows, and even played at church this morning with. I won't send you a used one unless I guess you really want to, but it's a pick the same size and thickness and everything that I use whenever I play. You also get this sweet postcard, and it's got yours truly playing a show actually out in a really cool barn not too far from my house. And then of course the super cool thing is the In the Gray CD, which is one of the latest full-length records that I've done. It's a phenomenal CD that I absolutely love, and I think you guys will too. But if you want to add for another $7, you can add the Trade It All CD. And I bring this CD up specifically because this is one of kind of the first forays that I had into really doing music professionally and personally for myself. I had done a couple of other projects earlier than that, but this was the first time that I really put my heart and soul and everything that I had and built everything together to mix, write, and record this entire record. And there are a lot of trades that we make in life. And honestly, this song is, and the reason why the group is called Traders is because this song is so deeply ingrained into my life. I remember we were driving back from telling my in-laws that we were expecting their first grandchild. And my wife and I were going back and forth talking about, what trades we would have to make, or not really even just trades, but what things we would have to give up in order to be good parents. And the joke was that my dad always told me once I was a responsible adult and was married and had kids that I wouldn't be allowed to have a motorcycle anymore. And so that started the line of I traded my bike for an SUV. Now, the kicker is I've had SUVs for a while, but I've never actually owned a motorcycle until about 2 weekends ago when we shot this video. And that's the bike that you'll actually see as a part of this video. This is another, again, homebrewed video that my wife helped me make. And the cool part is my son is playing Mini-Me in this video, and my other kids are playing my kids, and actually my older sister in the beginning shot. So this is really where the group Traders came from. It's my fan community over on Facebook, and it literally is the culmination of what I truly believe in life. There are trades that we make. We trade time for influence and money for things. And some trades are fair and some are not. And you know what? Sometimes that's totally okay. So this, my friends, is called Trade It All.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Traded cards when we were kids, something we had for something we wished. It wasn't always easy letting go. Once you shake hands, that's all she wrote. I traded it all. Loneliness for a diamond ring, or late nights wondering who she was or if we'd meet. She said yes when I took one knee. I traded it all. I wouldn't trade a thing. If the dream that I traded for this reality made me a rich man, the fortune could ever bring. enough space for the pack and play. Fold up the stroller and we're on our way. I traded it all, and I wouldn't trade a thing. Traded wrath for amazing grace. A substitute took my place. A gift of life paid for in blood. I'm bound for heaven by His love. I traded it all. I traded trade a thing.
Now, the super crazy thing about that song was we actually recorded all of the video clips and everything else before we shot the music part of it, and that was one take. So that was what you were seeing of me playing my guitar. That wasn't smoke and mirrors or playing to a backing track. That was literally the audio coming off the camera, shooting it all in one take, and hearing the crickets and the birds and stuff in the background in my backyard. And like I said, I just can't be thankful enough for my wife for being able to help me create and make content for you guys that it seems like you guys are really enjoying, and that makes me super happy inside to know that there's a way that I can be creative, that God's allowed me to be able to express ideas and thoughts, and it's encouraging you guys and challenging you at the same time. And again, I feel super blessed to be able to be in the position that I'm in and to be able to be a part of your lives, and I really, really cannot thank you enough for that. And that brings me to one of the last songs, the top three of my favorites right now. And I wanted to tell you about another opportunity that I had as far as some of the merch bundle stuff in the links below. One's the VIP bundle. And for this one, I was trying to do everything that I possibly could to cram as much value as I possibly can into a bundle that you guys would actually enjoy. And unfortunately, because there have been so many of you that have purchased this already, I don't have all the product here. In fact, I'm getting more of them made, and they should be shipped here. And I think about a week or two, I'm supposed to be getting more hats in for this. But one of the cool things I have, of course, everybody needs some sweet shades because, it's sunny out. Even in the wintertime, you always need sunglasses. But these ones say Matt Fawcett on the side with the logo, which, of course, is super sweet. You have the awesome singer-songwriter t-shirt. That cool story, my sister actually drew this picture of me. She's a fantastic artist, and I, again, have super talented friends and family. And so she drew that picture of me, and it just really encapsulated being a singer-songwriter in my mind. And a lot of you have really enjoyed it. You also get a free 8x10 poster that I will sign. And I don't like pre-signing these because I like knowing the person's name that I'm sending it to. So I sign that right before I send it out. And of course, then I do a handwritten lyric sheet for My God is Bigger. It's one of the biggest songs that I've ever released. It seems to be one that connects with people the most. And that, my friends, is one that I want to share with you. This, again, was recorded at Sweetwater Studios. Phil being the producer there and helping me out. He's also worked with Stephen Curtis Chapman and many other amazing Christian artists. And this is the song that my mom accused me of copyright infringement because she thought it was so good. There was no way that her son was the one that wrote it. Somebody else had to have written it. And knowing my mom as a librarian and copyright being something that is very, very important to her, I love her dearly, and that was one of the biggest compliments she could ever give me. So without further ado, this is My God is Bigger.
Take a lot to forgive this broken one. Some would never consider my soul worth anything, but to him who is much bigger, I was worth everything. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Pieces all around, sharpened to the tip, cutting all the past like a diamond bed. We all started out this way, broken pieces on the ground, and none would even take the chance until my good Lord found. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger, oh, than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me.
And that is by far probably one of the biggest songs that people have really gravitated towards. And I can understand why, because it's not really necessarily that I wrote the song, it's because the truth that God is so big and loves you as an individual so very much is such a, not just a beautiful truth, but a core truth that when you truly believe and allow it to affect the entire worldview that you see life through, it gives you freedom to be able to live and serve other people. It's so awesome to be able to see you guys tonight. Nancy, Virginia, Carolyn, Vivian, Deborah, thank you guys so much for coming. Eleanor, Tammy, Marianne. It's just been a phenomenal night to be able to share my heart with you on my top 3 favorite songs. And I kind of have a little bit of a bonus because it's the song that just came out and I love it so much, called Sing Along. And I want to share the lyric video for you, or with you today. I'm super excited because the actual music video for it just finished shooting today. The buddy who actually just did the My God is Bigger video, he and I and a couple other people shot a video for Sing Along. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. Right now I have the lyric video that's out on YouTube currently, but I want to share that one with you. But before I do, I want to talk a little bit about this wristband that one of you had mentioned before in the song, I Believe. The wristband says, every life is precious. And it's a mantra that I've been saying for a long time because I truly do believe it. And on the inside, and I don't know if this is going to show up or not, but on the inside, where it's embossed, it says, you are loved. Because not only is every single life precious, it's something that we truly do need to believe and understand in order to be able to truly care for and look out for people. But I need you to understand at the same time that you as an individual are loved. Just because other people are precious does not mean that you should be loved any less. And I truly do love being able to see you guys and connect with you. And these wristbands are stuff that I sell on my merch tables when I go out to play. They're also available on my website if you go to mattfawcettmusic.com. But the main reason why I do music, like I had said earlier, was to be able to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable. And one way that we can do that together is not just when we get together to sing, although I absolutely love doing that, but it's being able to affect people's lives all across the globe by being able to use our resources together as a group to be able to change people's lives for other. That's part of the reason why I partner with Holt International to be able to do childhood sponsorships. And I would love if you'd be willing to be able to be a part of that. It's not super cheap. I know not everybody has the finances to be able to do it, but even if you don't have the finances to, there are definitely ways that you can be praying for people that you may never have the opportunity to be able to meet. I personally sponsor a child overseas, and I cannot tell you how much it's changed my perspective on how to be able to care and love for other people, knowing full well that the opportunity to be able to love them is really just by sending a check every single month. It's $39 a month. You get a packet like this that allows you to be able to see the child that you are sponsoring actively. And if you would like to do that, I'm going to put my text number up here on the screen so that you're able to actually be able to see it. If I can pop that up real quick for you. And the reason why I want to do that is because I believe that we should do everything in our power to be able to help other people as much as possible. So if you're interested, you can text this number. Just text Holt sponsorship. That way I can be able to find it, and we'll get on a phone call and we'll talk about how we can get you hooked up with being able to sponsor a child through Holt International. If you do sponsor a child tonight or any other night through me, I will get you a free t-shirt like this one. It says Matt Fawcett, or if you really want to, I do have these amazing t-shirts that I've had, and it says I traded it all, now I wouldn't trade a thing. And quite honestly, that's what you're doing. There used to be a lot of people that would talk about coffee cups, and we're all going to spend money on coffee anyway, but for $1 a day, you can truly change somebody's life for other. And I do completely believe that, and I believe that we can truly change the world by affecting it and being able to reach out. Holt's an awesome organization that I love working with. So if you're interested in being a part of that and changing somebody's life forever, just text this number and just put Holt sponsorship, and I'll reach out to you. We'll get you hooked up as a childhood sponsor, figure out what t-shirt you want and what size, and we'll get that sent along the way as well. So without further ado, I want to show you just a quick video about Holt so you kind of know about who they are and why I'm so passionate about it and why I believe that every single life is truly precious.
Caring for the world's most vulnerable and powerless is complicated. At Holt International, our mission is clear: to care for children who are suffering, in poverty, and at risk from a myriad of dangers. It's a task that's nuanced, layered in uncertainty, and constantly changing. Every day we see children who are at the brink of ruin, neglected, cast aside by an indifferent world, rocked by forces beyond their control. Vulnerable children bearing a profound need. This is why we exist. Holt International's mission puts the world's most vulnerable children first, providing care and support for those who are orphaned, abandoned, or at serious risk of separation from their family. That means supporting struggling parents before children are abandoned. It means finding adoptive parents within a local community where that child can thrive. It means finding a caring family for that child on the other side of the world, too. Because we believe every child deserves a loving and secure home, finding a forever family for every child is at the core of who we are. We are the only organization whose one-on-one, child-centered model of service strives to keep children within their family first, cares for those who are abandoned or orphaned wherever they are, and then finds homes, loving families, in country and internationally too. In a world of overcrowded orphanages, unhealthy institutions, and dark corners, Holt's care is different. As a child sponsor, it means that our sponsored child is being watched over by one of our trusted caregivers, known by name, seen, heard, and loved. We walk with every child every step of the way, through abandonment, before adoption, through placement, and after a family is found. But we cannot do this alone, and the need is so great. Yes, the echoes of COVID resound, but no problem is too big. No need is too great to do what is right. But without your support, none of this is possible.
But in the chaos, don't forget, you were made for more than this. And this is not the end. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. In your joy or in your pain, in your heart when it breaks, life was never meant to live alone. You were meant to come alive, even when it's not alright. And oh, I feel it too. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. Let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. Oh, you have a story. Your story is a song. So let's sing together and have everyone sing along. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along.
Yahoo! So that is Sing Along, and it is it's the latest song that I've released, and super pumped for that song to be out into the wild, into your ears, because I truly do feel like it is one that we can all sing along with, hopefully, and be able to sing with each other and continue to walk through life together. It's amazing how music, for me, has been one of connection and being able to connect with other people, just like every single one of you. We haven't had an opportunity to be able to connect and be able to sing along with each other's stories. And I can't thank you enough for being a part of my story and for joining in on this crazy journey and allowing me to interrupt your night with music. Thank you so much. I don't think I could thank you guys ever enough for being able to be a part of my life. And just want to thank you guys for being here tonight. It means the world to me. Lori, so good to see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. And Vivian, Virginia, Penny, Eleanor, Julie, Andrew, you guys are awesome. Cindy, thank you so much for being here. Again, if you want to sponsor a child, which I would encourage you to do if you have the means to be able to do it, just text this number. It's my number that goes directly to me. Just put Holt or Holt sponsorship, or I want to sponsor a child, and I will get in touch with you, and we'll just start the conversation and see whether or not we can get everything through and get stuff for you. There are plenty of kids, and honestly, I wish that we had the issue with having too many sponsors and not enough kids to sponsor, but in fact, it's the opposite way around. We hear all the time on the news about how bad things are and how there's a lot of things that we just can't do to be able to rectify it. And honestly, this is one thing that we can all tangibly do in order to be able to wreck people's world in such a positive way, to give them an extended ounce of grace to be able to continue to live in a healthy way, and be able to share the gospel with them. So please just text me, Holt sponsorship, or I want to sponsor a child, and we'll get you all hooked up. I am now going to say goodnight to y'all. At this point in time, I do have an after party where I'll be jumping on Zoom and playing some acoustic songs for you guys if you want to. If you want to be a part of that, that's something that I do for my inner circle after all my live streams. There's links for that to join the inner circle down below. You can do that, or if you had bought a VIP ticket through the Eventbrite page, then you'll be able to get that as well. So I'll send out an email here in a little bit with that link to be able to join me on the Zoom platform. But thank you guys so much. You guys are absolute rock stars, and I appreciate every single one of you. You were created on purpose with a purpose, and my goal in creating and writing music for you is to help encourage you to go do so. So thanks so much. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Don't forget to get the Starter Pack VIP bundle, join the inner circle, and sponsor a child. And we're going to make this world a better place just by being able to share the truth that we truly do believe, that every single person is created unique and individual by God alone, and they are very precious in His sight. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and we will see y'all later. Thanks.